RFK Jr.'s confirmation hearings are going on in the Senate right now. Let's take a look at what's going on. RFK Jr. takes stab at Trump's diet, says he doesn't want to take away your cheeseburger. That's from USA Today. RFK Jr. said Wednesday that if confirmed to lead the Health and Human Services Department, he wants to inform Americans about the pros and cons of the foods they eat without forcing Americans to give up junk food. That's a pretty good thing. Kennedy's positions on junk food and his repeated statements that he personally avoids processed foods were expected to be a key part of Wednesday's confirmation hearing before the Senate Finance Committee. Quote, "If you like a McDonald's cheeseburger and a Diet Coke, which my boss loves, you should be able to get them. If you want to eat Hostess Twinkies, you should be able to do that. But you should know what the impacts are on your family and on your health," Kennedy said. I didn't do a full impression of his voice there because it would be pretty hard. It would take a lot. Taking a dig at President Trump's penchant for fast food, which drew laughter. Interesting. So, I mean, this is kind of a cheesy joke, pun intended, but yeah, I mean, he's not making any serious criticism of him. But yeah, Trump is known for having a bad diet and yet seeming to be very healthy, kind of, question mark, asterisk. But I mean, he's 78 and doesn't seem to be about to die, so he's doing well, I guess. But yeah, this was kind of funny. And, RFK, he talks about, making America healthy again and getting some of the stuff out of food that is banned in Europe. And it's like, well, if it's banned in Europe, it probably should be banned in the United States too. The conundrum that I think he faces is that he's working for an administration that wages war on regulation in the administrative state in almost every way possible, or at least he will be working for that administration. They're very hostile to regulation. They're very hostile to doing stuff that could control Americans, definitely which can control corporations. So if banning certain chemicals from foods would hurt corporate profits, I think there's reason to believe that the Trump administration would be hesitant about something like that. So I think it's a big question mark right now. Yeah, so it says, not the first time. During an interview on the Joe Polish Show, a marketing industry podcast that aired on Tuesday, November 12th, Kennedy criticized some of Trump's food preferences. Quote, "The stuff that he eats is really bad," he stated, describing certain items on the former president's menu as, quote, "poison in some cases." Quote, "Campaign food is always bad, but the food that goes onto that airplane is just poison," Kennedy said on the podcast, likely referring to Trump's private airplane. "You have a choice between, you don't have the choice. You're either given KFC or Big Macs. Don't eat the KFC or the Big Macs." A friendly reminder to everyone, don't do that. Alpha males don't eat KFC or Big Macs. I'm just joking, but in all seriousness, yeah, he's right. A lot of this stuff is bad for you. You should avoid it. Processed food in general is not good for you, but some of this super greasy processed food, it's especially bad, and you should try to get off it as soon as possible. Not to mention soda. Trump's got his button back in the White House that he can press that will have someone deliver a Diet Coke to his desk. And it's like, drinking that every day, really? I don't know if he does it every day, to be fair, but it's like an iconic part of his administration. So yeah, what do you think of RFK Jr.? We'll pay more attention to his Senate confirmation hearing and see what he says. What do you think? Leave a comment. As always, please like, comment, or subscribe to the channel. This is the Morris the Merrier, and I look forward to speaking to you in my next video.